All the previous speakers who have all the assistive technologies, everything are to benefit me. I'm the consumer, and all this data, we have a huge number of data, and it is all supposed to be my voice. It's supposed to help me and it's supposed to be my voice. But what I want to say is that the most complex machine here, the most complex and original technology here is the body-mind organism. Somewhere, somehow, I feel that maybe that is getting lost. That when a person has a spinal cord injury, that's why I don't have any slide. I want to be seen, I want to be heard, and that's all. Just hear me out, and I feel that will make a difference. Because somewhere here, when a person has a spinal cord injury, nobody is recognizing that it's not just the body that breaks. Everything about me broke. I was 18 years old. I started swimming at the age of 3. I was a state level gold medalist in swimming. I started playing cricket at the age of 4. I was the captain of the Tamil Nadu under-19 girls cricket team. I was going places. The 12 years of school, I went to 9 different schools in 3 different continents. I had a global education. I could have gone anywhere. I was already in the top 2 percentile of the American student population at the time of graduation. I could have gone into any of the Ivy League colleges like Harvard or Yale or Princeton. But I had a spinal cord injury instead. And my spinal rehabilitation had happened at one of the top 5 institutions for spinal cord injury in the world. In the Rehab Institute of Chicago, which is currently the Shirley Ryan Institute. And the thing about it is, at the age of 18, I went from a body that was almost Olympic level fit into a body that became a quadriplegic in a split second. I fell into water. I didn't hit anything hard. There was not a drop of blood. I didn't lose consciousness. But in that split second, that body that could do anything couldn't do anything. How do you reconcile with that? Isn't that rehabilitation? Isn't that the basis of rehabilitation? A rehabilitation should not be that you force somebody whose heart is broken, who has lost their sense of identity, who feels invisible in the world, who gets panic attacks if new people come and see them, and tell them, move your hand. You move it 200 times, you will be able to move it 1 inch more. So this is not what it's about. It's about restoring their sense of identity. It's about restoring their sense of value, their self-confidence, their sense of self-worth. And then, when they want to live, when that sense that I want to live, I can add value to this world is restored, then they will want to do the physiotherapy themselves. You don't have to keep pushing them, come on, do 2 more. That self-motivation, only when that emerges, you're not forcing them into rehab. The rehab is not for your benefit, but for my benefit, right? So I should want it more than you. You shouldn't have to force me to do anything. But this aspect, this intrinsic, very deep aspect that cannot always be measured and calculated and have all kinds of citations, this aspect is being left out. They never gave me a reason to live. So till today, I'm a C4, C5 level quadriplegic. Would it have been different if they had given me a reason to live? I don't know. For me, it's too late. But if we don't have Inspire centers that have integrated spinal rehabilitation, which offers holistic, individualized, cost-effective solutions for people, because people are individuals. You cannot pool them into groups. People get broken for various reasons. And this morning I heard somebody speak about a social worker, Mr. Kannadasan, spoke about sexuality. In the inauguration, Bala sir was speaking about why me, and how the medical community doesn't really have an answer to how to make people understand why me. There is no why me. But each of us go through that why me. Why am I being punished? What happened? Why can't I ever be able to walk again? So for that why me, I have to look within myself and heal within and move myself from why me to why not me. And if I'm not able to go from why me to why not me, not all the physiotherapy, not all the exoskeletons, not all the machines in the world will help me. So somehow our rehabilitation needs to create spaces of healing that will help me go within myself and heal myself, so that I can use the technologies for it to then re-equip me, to re-engineer me, to then grow and become all that I can be. So somehow for me that was a spiritual process, not so much a physical one. And therefore we've created a center. I started an organization called Soul Free, which started after 2 paraplegic girls I knew were forced to commit suicide by their own families, because they were told that they're a shame, a burden and a curse on the family. They're excommunicated and they're pushed into something called rolelessness, where they are not allowed into any of the valued roles in society. And then we face another thing called embodied precarity, where at any stage, like for example, I'm using this machine and I'm seemingly independent. If the machine's battery is gone, I'm dependent again. It's just a moment. So I'm just one moment away from being dependent again. As long as I'm dependent just on machines and on others, which is my reality. So this is embodied precarity. So I want us to also, as a researcher, I have become India's first woman with quadriplegia to complete a PhD at IIT Madras. And my study is on feminist disability studies. And women with spinal cord injury go through a lot of things that nobody else faces. They're literally left to die. So instead of looking just at quantifiable research, we should look at qualitative research. We have papers. I have myself published a paper recently on raw narratives that speak about the unspeakable truth, that go into deeper layers of uncensored realities, which speak about how we are actually made invisible in the community. And those are the things that I would request researchers to also focus on. Yes, the quantifiable realities are there, but we should also look at the qualitative research. Thank you so much.